Good boys, Zach back here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how I print with AI bottom of funnel image ads. Most people just optimize their top of funnel and that is it, and they don't even worry about the bottom of funnel. You guys are losing so much money when you guys are only focusing on top of funnel ads and you guys aren't building a complete structure throughout your ad account. The reason why we use so many bottom of funnel image ads is so that we can capitalize on everyone who saw our top of funnel and our middle of funnel ads. So today we'll be going over the 4 things that actually helps you produce really high converting bottom of funnel image ads. So we'll be starting with the research, and then we'll be moving to ChatGPT prompting and the Nano Banana, and then I'm leaving one out that is just specifically for my one-on-one mentorship students. First, we'll kind of go over why. So why are we making bottom of funnel image ads and why do they convert so well? So you guys have to understand this. Your ad account operates like a funnel, right? You have your top of funnel, which is basically like UGC style content or like longer formed like VSL, AI voiceover style content. That is top of funnel. That is what most of the traffic is going to be seeing. Then we have middle of funnel. In middle of funnel, we're more just like explaining the product, right? These are more of like your product aware ads. People who have already seen your top of funnel understand they have a problem, understand that you have a product that solves that problem. Now you just have to go a little bit deeper into actually what the product does and how it can help them. And then down here at the bottom, we have bottom of funnel. And with bottom of funnel, these are just the people who write. They're super, super warm. Like they are red hot. These are the people who have already seen your top of funnel ads and your middle of funnel ads. Now really the only thing that they need is that little bit of push. So whether that's some type of sale, whether that's some type of like unique offer that you're running. There's a lot of different things that we can use to actually capitalize this bottom of funnel traffic, because we don't want to leave it out where maybe like 80% of our purchases is coming from top of funnel, 15% of our purchases is coming from middle of funnel, and 5% is coming from bottom of funnel. You still want to be able to capitalize on this 5%, right? Especially when you are spending a lot of money on ads, this 5% can be a lot of money. And it can really help you, especially if your top of funnel isn't performing that good on that day, or maybe your middle of funnel isn't performing that good. Your bottom of funnel will always be a nice little structure that will always be producing more sales. Another reason why they're so great is that you can make them really quickly just using AI. So we don't have to wait on a video editor getting back to us with our ads. We don't have to wait on UGC creators finally getting us our content back. We can just make these bottom of funnel image ads really, really quickly and be able to produce them really, really fast, so we always have new ones kind of flowing in the ad account. I'll give you kind of examples of what these look like. So here's the first example, right? Just a nice little headline, buy 3, get 1 free, and they kind of have like some of their like unique selling points on it. They also have their price down here as well. $45 used to be $99 this week only, creating that urgency, creating that scare. And then for this one, they have a little bit of a headline up here, support built for paddle. So you can tell in this that, all right, their angle that they're going after is people who play paddle ball. And then down here, they have summer special, 50% off this week only, trusted by over 180,000 athletes. And you have this one. This is a really, really good one. Like this really grabs your attention. You still have time. Claim 13% off and a free gift. And then they just have the picture of their product or yours today. These are some very, very good examples of bottom of funnel image ads. Now let's get into how we're actually going to produce them. All right. So the first thing we have to start off with is research, right? So how we're going to be doing research is we're going to be using the starting documents. I've talked about this in a lot of videos. A lot of you have probably heard this. This is something that's really popular in the e-com scene, just creating these documents so that you can feed them to either ChatGPT, Claude, and it'll understand everything you need to know about your product. The product I'm going to be using in this video is this magnesium complex. So obviously very popular product that's on Calodata, one of the top products right now. So the first thing we want to do is just go over to ads library. So in here, we're just basically going to be looking for our top competitor. So we can take his landing page and it will help us fill in the document. So I'm just going to scroll through here so I can find that competitor. All right, so we found one of our competitors. So basically we're just going to kind of scroll through his landing page a little bit. The offer he's running is whack as shit. It's a lot of fucking stacks, but all right, this doesn't look too bad. So I'm just going to come up here, use this tool called Go Full Page, and basically screenshot the entire page, and we're going to use this for actually creating our docs. Make sure you guys go ahead and save that, and then we can start getting into the starting documents. So we're going to come over here and basically just copy all of this and then make sure we pop open ChatGPT. Now in ChatGPT, we're basically just going to paste this in. Once you paste that in, you just want to fill in a little bit about your product. So obviously we're selling the magnesium complex and then audience. All right, so after watching the Calo ads, what I kind of got from it was the best kind of audience to sell to, just for like a broad thing for ChatGPT to actually go in and do the deep research, is females 35 to 55 years old having trouble sleeping or staying asleep. So just super broad. We kept it just super broad so we can still go in and find even better avatars for this product so we can actually target. Now what I'm going to do is just upload the screenshot from the page. And then once you have that screenshot in here, you can just go ahead and send it out. And then basically it's very, very copy and paste. You just go through this entire thing, upload these research docs, make sure you guys do deep research. I'll go through that part real quick with you. All right, right after it got just done cooking up with that, make sure you guys download the research docs, paste in that prompt that we had for you, and then send that out as well. And then as that's cooking, we'll get our deep research prompt ready to go. So we'll just hop back in here, paste that in, and then insert this product name. Once that gets done generating, just make sure you switch it to deep research, and then you're gonna send this out as well. It's gonna ask you a couple questions before we get going. Just make sure you guys answer these questions in detail and then just submit it out. All right, now that that deep research is done, just take all of this and then just paste it into a separate doc. And then after that, you can just come back in here and then we'll do the avatar doc, the offer creation doc, and then the necessary beliefs doc. And you're basically just gonna be doing the same thing with that. And then make sure you guys put it into separate docs, and we're gonna download all those docs so we can actually use it to help us create really good image ads. All right, cool. Now that we got all those docs created, we're gonna get into the next thing. All right, so the next thing you're gonna wanna do is we're gonna be going over to Get Hooked, and we're gonna be looking at top brands that are in the same niche as us. We wanna be doing this just so that we can get kind of an idea of what's already performing, because we're not trying to reinvent the wheel with any of these ads. We wanna look at the format, how the top brands are actually structuring their bottom of funnel ads. So what we're gonna do is go over to Get Hooked. All right, now that we're over here on Get Hooked, I put a couple filters in here just so I can make sure like I'm actually getting good ads. So for performance, I put only 5 stars, ad format, image, static style, make sure you do promotion and discount. Status, obviously you want it to be active. Niche, I just put supplements because that is the product that I'm running. Runtime, just over 7 days. Obviously English for language. Channels, make sure it's Facebook and Instagram because that's what we're advertising on. And then over 100 active ads in their ad account, just so we know that these brands are actually brands that are making money and they have a full funnel set up. So if you have that many ads in your ad account, you definitely have bottom of funnel ads in there as well. So now I'm just gonna scroll through here and look for some good ads that I could use for my own brand. I'll get back with you guys when I do find a couple ads that I would like to use. All right, so I found a couple in here that I actually do like this New Year, New Me one I think would do good with the supplement that we're doing. Also this 50% off one, and then I found another one up here, sold out 5X. So I think these are the ones that I'm actually going to use. Also, if you guys do want to use like Get Hooked and then a bunch of other software tools, this software called Luxury Services is very, very good for this. They have all these tools in here like Calidata, Winning Hunter, SimilarWeb, Get Hooked, and just a bunch of other things that you guys can all use that are really good for e-com. Just so you guys save money so you're not spending like $3,500 if you were to use all of these. You guys can just get luxury tools for $29.99 a month and it'll save you a lot of money, and it has basically every single e-com tool that you need. So if you guys do want to use luxury tools, it'll be the 3rd link in the description. All right, now that we've looked at top brands in our niche and we have all the research that we need, now the next thing that we're going to move into is actually ChatGPT prompting. I'm just going to give ChatGPT a small little prompt, and then I'm also going to upload the 4 documents and then the 3 examples that I found. Once we have all that in, we're just going to send it out and it's going to start prompting for us. So now that we're doing ChatGPT prompting right now, basically what this is going to do for us is ChatGPT is now prompting, so then we can use a tool called Nano Banana. Nano Banana is by far the best image generation software that you can use right now. So I've been using this for all of my image ads. It's just helped me create the most realistic looking bottom of funnel image ads that I've ever made in my life. So Nano Banana is a tool that's very, very good for this, and that's exactly what we're having ChatGPT prompt it for. All right, so now that I got done giving us our prompt, we're basically just gonna take this entire prompt and then bring it over to Nano Banana. Now I'm gonna have to blur a lot of things out in the background right now, but basically the only thing you wanna do is upload the image of your product and then just paste in the prompt and then generate it. As you guys can see, boom, our first image is done. This is a really, really good bottom of funnel image ad. Last chance, get 50% off, don't miss out, sale ends tonight. And then we just got a couple benefits on the left side with our product in the middle. So this is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up cooking up all the rest of the image generation prompt, and then I'll show you guys the final results. All right, perfect. Now I just got done generating all those. So I just put them over here in Miro so it's easier for you guys to see. So here's just a couple of the ones that we made, and you guys can see how fast that I made these, like super, super quick. So we got New Year's sale, full night of sleep, no more 3 a.m. wake ups, because that was a big problem a lot of people were having. Wake up rested, feel like yourself again, start tonight. Last chance, get 50% off, don't miss out, sale ends tonight. We just saw that one. fall asleep, wake up at 3 a.m., support your nervous system all night. I think I messed up the prompting in this because this shouldn't be in here, so you just have to go in and fix that. You just have your CTA, finally sleep through the night. This one's more for if you're kind of optimizing for subscriptions. Subscribe and save 20%. And then this last one, sold out 5x in the last 2 years. Women finally sleeping through the night. Boom. So as you guys can see, it literally took me like 10 minutes to make all of these. And with Nano Banana and then with prompting with ChatGPT, you can get these pumped out super, super fast. And as you guys can see, they're all super high quality and super good bottom of funnel image ads. So like I was talking about in the start of the video, most people are just optimizing for top of funnel when it comes to their ad account. But as I showed you guys in this video, if you guys are just able to create more bottom of funnel image ads, you'll be able to capitalize on an extra 5%. And especially if you're spending a lot of money on Meta, this extra 5% can be a lot of revenue for your brand. And also it's just super, super easy to generate these. And these always convert really, really well. Like most of my bottom of funnel image ads operate between like a 4 and a 5 ROAS, just because the audience is so warmed up and they see an ad like this where it's really high quality. They see that they get a chance to either get some type of sale, you have some urgency, like this has sold out 5x in the past 2 years. It just puts in their head, oh, I gotta act fast. I've seen this product. I know I want this. I know it can help me out, because they're at the bottom of the funnel, so they're super, super warm. Then they go ahead and purchase from you. And this is the exact process that I teach in even more depth inside of my one-on-one mentorship program, where we go really deep in depth about how we actually are setting up our ad funnel so that we can convert on every single stage of the funnel. If you guys are interested in joining my one-on-one mentorship, I will leave the application link with the first link in the description. So yeah, boys, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys start creating your own bottom of funnel image ads as well, because these do convert really, really highly, and it's always really good to have these in your funnel. So yeah, boys, again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.